morning, Life Community Church. I'm Connie Ferguson, and I work with Life Community Kids.
And we are so glad she does. I'm Lori, and we're just going to talk a little bit this morning about the message that we heard yesterday. Hopefully you had a chance to listen online and to participate in the worship service. And
yeah, it was a great service. What was your takeaway?
So I think for me, one of the really cool things when Kyle was talking about Psalm 1, actually the first thing that I took out of it, nerd alert, was the whole the Hebrew rhyming ideas instead of words.
Yeah,
I was like, I like that. That resonates with me, and I'm gonna be looking for that in other Psalms. So that was cool.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, and when you mentioned it, it was like a light bulb. Like, oh wow, that's a really good thought. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, you'll like this one too, because the part where Kyle talks about how sometimes when we're around people a lot, we start to talk like them, act like them, say the same things as them. And it reminds me of times I spent in Maui with my sister, and we would be together for a couple weeks, and after a while people would say, wow, you act just like your sister, or your mannerisms are identical to your sister, or you guys say the same things, and I hadn't noticed it. But you do pick up on what, on the things that you're around and the people that you're around.
Yeah, did you pick up some pigeon while you were there in the islands?
I wish.
We're going to have to start using it here. But yeah, when you're around people, it's like, how your parents are saying, or as parents, you're saying, you are who you hang around with. And a thought that popped into my head is something that was taught years ago. It's your input leads to your thoughts. Your thoughts leads into your feelings, which leads into your action. And then it leads into whatever you want to say, the results, the influences, or the consequences.
Wow, that is good. Is that somebody that you're quoting, or is that just something that you remember saying?
I want to say that I believe it's a Gandhi quote. I can't say 100%, but someone had taught me that, and I've been working on living that since I've learned about it. So God is my input.
Oh, I love that. The other thing that was a takeaway for me was when Kyle mentioned how negativity on social media or on the news, if we just continually, like you just said, if we continually input and receive negative information, at some point we really need to turn that off and go into God's Word. Even though Kyle says that, he's not so much a fan of delighting in the law, but I just look at the law being God's Word, and so I do want to delight in the law every day. Not necessarily the rules, but God's Word and how He speaks to me, because I want to put that in so that that's what comes out.
Yeah, I agree. Like, you start your day off with God's Word, and your day is so much brighter.
Yeah.
I find that, if I start off with something that's not so positive, I realize my day kind of goes downhill.
It goes sideways.
Oh, yes, big time.
Well, and we start to believe some of the lies that are out there, and that's just not that's not the people that we want to be. We want to be the people that are prospering, that are, taking in the living water and thriving, becoming fruitful, and just everything that we learned about that psalm. One thing I just want to point out to all of you, because you may not know this about Connie, but she has sent out some sermon notes to kids where she draws different things about the messages in the different pictures and things. And I just want to show you. I love this. These are her notes from the message, and she's just so creative. So it's such a great way. I take notes like this, okay? How boring is that? And she takes notes like that. So however you decide to listen to God's Word and hear from God, I think whatever you put on paper is just so helpful to remember how His Word can transform our thinking. And when our thinking is transformed, then our lives are changed.
I agree, 100%.
So, cool. Thanks for letting us be with you this morning. We love y'all.